Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Gronkowski complete, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And some room to roam now. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The numbers for White a week ago: 19 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And right side caught, Hogan. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady now on first down. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still second down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Let's go.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Slant route caught at the 30. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Defensively, here are the starters for New England. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Patriots. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's White. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pick there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. The late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
I'll throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. The numbers for Mixon last week, he was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. In for the score. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
White 20! White 20!
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hogan. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big... But you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
20!
They'll run with White, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now White, not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
White 20!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so to pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 3rd down.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to Mixon on first down. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. His throw here's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick upon his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The drive starts with a run by White. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle? Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He was looking for Gronk that time.
No, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. The pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Detroit! Detroit!
And here's Allen to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Brady. And incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And now past another. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st and 10, Brady, and Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Brady to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On first down, Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Room to run past midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Chris Long in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Down. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Allen to Mixon on the check down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now Allen to throw. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. as his guys are in for 6, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, and he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game, a chance for the
in the first half, you're scripting 12-16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8-10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Brady now to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
On play action, it's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a unit catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there at 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. It's caught, Stills, right side. He'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Detroit!
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Gone! All right, here we go. 3-19!
And here's Allen operating from the gun. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the quarter. So the Patriots coming out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski. Cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
That throw by Brady incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Again, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Yeah!
On third and long, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. To throw is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look in this game.
Again, it's Mixon. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Allen to throw it. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Allen looks to throw on second down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check it. Wait 20. Wait 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Wait 20, round 80, round 80. Wait,
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Wait 20, wait 20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Wait 20, wait 20.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it all. On first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady over the middle. The catch made by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The result, a first down, as a quick slant gets him 14. To throw, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Devin McCourty brings him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Allen. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.